Hello, everyone! Are you ready for another story from around the world? This is Miss Sarah with Delta County Libraries, and we're doing virtual story time today. Thanks so much for joining us. I hope that you've been having a great summer, and I hope that you've been reading lots of wonderful stories. If you've been participating in Delta County Library's summer reading program, don't forget to get your reading logs submitted by August 1st. That's the last day to turn in your reading log to earn prizes. So I hope that you will be sure to get your reading logs turned in. Thanks for joining us for another story time. We are going to read a story from around the world. So if you're ready, take your seat and sing along. Everybody take a seat, take a seat, take a seat. Everybody take a seat on your chair. Not on the wall, not on the stairs. Everybody take a seat on your chair. Or if you're sitting on the floor, everybody take a seat, take a seat, take a seat. Everybody take a seat on the floor. Not on the wall, not on the door. Everybody take a seat on the floor. All right, so today we are going to hear a story that comes to us from Russia. And you may have heard this story before. It's a very popular story. It's been told in lots of different countries, in lots of different languages, but it comes to us from the country of Russia. Today's story is The Little Red Hen. Once upon a time, there lived a little red hen, and she lived in a farmyard with her friends, the duck, the cat, and the dog. One day, Chicken Little decided to go and plant some wheat, and she turned to her friends. She had some wheat seeds, here's one, and she turned to her friends and asked, "Who will help me plant the wheat?" "Not I," said the duck. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. Well, that was a little frustrating, thought the little red hen, but she said, "Very well, I shall plant the wheat myself." And she did. She planted those grains of wheat, and they grew into tall wheat stalks with lots of grain on top. And they grew big and tall, and when they were ripe, the little red hen turned to her friends and said, "Who will help me cut the wheat?" "Not I," said the duck. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Very well," thought the little red hen. "I shall do it myself." And she did. She cut the wheat, and it was ready to go to the mill to be ground into flour. Now, the little red hen was so tired from all her hard work, she turned to her friends and said, "Who will take this wheat to the mill so that it would be ground into flour?" "Not I," said the duck. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Very well," said the little red hen. "I shall go to the mill and take the grain and have it be ground into flour." And she did. So here's our little sack of flour. Might be hard to see, but it says flour. That first letter is an F for flour. And this is not flour like a beautiful rose. This is flour that we use to bake bread or cookies. So here's our sack of flour. Oh, now the little red hen turned to her friends and said, "Who will take this flour and bake it into bread?" "Not I," said the duck. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Very well," said the little red hen. I shall take the flour and bake it into bread. And she did. Look at this beautiful loaf of bread she baked. Yum, it's making me hungry. Now, the little red hen turned to her friends and said, "Who will eat this bread?" "Oh, I will," said the duck. "Ooh, I will," said the cat. "Oh, I will," said the dog. But the little red hen, she stopped them and said, "Oh, no, you won't. You didn't help me when I planted the seeds. You didn't help me when I cut the grain. You didn't help me take it to the mill to be ground into flour. And you certainly didn't help turn the flour into bread. You shall not eat any of this bread, for I did all the work. I will eat the bread myself." And she did. Oh, she ate that whole loaf of bread, and it was delicious, and it was worth all of her hard work. I think this is a really wonderful story, and I think it reminds us to help each other when we're in need and to share the load of work so that one person isn't stuck doing all the work from seed to bread. I hope you enjoyed today's story, and I hope you'll join us next week for another virtual story time. Have a great summer, and happy reading, everyone!